Hello student, today you are going to learn a topic known as cross product of vector. Cross product of vector is also known as vector product. So it is also known as vector product. If you have two vector A and B, and you multiply the vector such that the product is a vector, then this is said to be cross product of vector. Suppose you have a vector A here and a vector B here, then this is equals to A, B sin theta n cap. This is the mathematical expression of cross product of vector. This can be understood pictorially like this. Suppose you have a vector A this side and we place a vector B this side, and this is the angle between vector A and B, then this line is said to be vector A cross vector B. So this line is vector A cross vector B, and this line can be obtained by right hand thumb rule. This rule says that put your right hand on the first vector A and curl the fingers towards second vector B. Then the thumb indicates the cross product of A cross B. So this is vector A cross B. So this line is outside from the board. Here we are drawing this in upward side because it is two dimension geometry. Now if you produce this in opposite direction, then this is said to be minus A cross B. Minus A cross B. So here you have vector n cap. What is vector n cap? Vector n cap is unit normal vector perpendicular on A vector and B vector. Suppose I am saying that we have to find B cross A. Then what is B cross A vector is equals to B vector A vector sin theta and minus n cap under bracket. So this BA sin theta n cap, from this side you can write it, this is A cross B, and negative sign will put on the front side. So B cross A is equals to minus A cross B. This is said to be anti-commutative rule. This is said to be anti-commutative rule. That is, cross product or vector product does not obey commutative rule. Let us see cross product of unit vectors. Cross product of unit vectors. This is x, y, z axis, and we know that vector along x axis is I cap, along y axis is j cap, along z axis is k cap. These are said to be units vectors along x axis, y axis and z axis. Now we have to learn cross product of unit vectors. In this topic, first of all we take I cross I. I cross I is the vector along same direction because I is along x direction, second I is also along x direction. So these two i's are parallel to each other. So this is equals to 1 into sine 0 degree. Here it is sine 0 degree, sine into n cap. Why sine 0 degree? Because I cap and I cap are parallel to each other and the angle between them are 0 degree. So this is sine 0 is 0, so you get 0. Similarly, I cross I equals to j cross j equals to k cross k, this is equals to 0. This means that cross product of unit vectors, same unit vectors, is 0. Now, cross product of perpendicular unit vectors. So, in second topic, I am taking I cross j. I is along x-axis and j is along y-axis. So, you have 1 sine here 90 degree. Sine 90 degree, k cap is the vector perpendicular. At the place of n cap, I am writing here k cap. Why k cap? Let us see this side. This is first vector I, this second vector j. Put your right hands on x-axis like this and move your fingers towards y. Then the thumb is in outward direction. This direction is the z-axis. So this is the direction of product of the vectors, and unit vector along z-axis is k cap. So I am writing here k cap. Now sine 90 degree is 1, so you have this is equals to k cap. So what we get? We get I cross j equals to k cap. Similarly, if you take j cross k, then let us see here, j is in this direction, upward direction, and k is along your direction. So if I put my hands like this and I move the fingers towards this direction, then thumb is towards x direction. So x direction is I cap. So here you write that 1 sine 90 degree, this is I cap. Sine 90 is 1, so it give you I cap. Now if you write k cross I vector, then again 1 sine 90 degree. Now you have k cross I vector, the k is along your direction. So I am putting my hands like this. This is along your direction, this is your directions, and after that I am moving the curl towards this axis, k towards x-axis, then the thumb is in upward direction. Upward direction is y-axis, that is j cap. So you write this is j cap. But dear students, this is a way to understand it. But in the case of solving problems, we use clock rules. What is clock rule? Clock rule says that make a circle and give a 3 arrow 1, 2 and 3, and write here I cap, j cap and k cap. Thus here we are making a circle giving 3 arrow, and first arrow we are writing I cap, j cap and k cap. Now what you will do, you will write I cross j, then I cross j, this is equals to k. So you get k. Next you write j cross k. So here j cross k, again you get I. So you write here I. In the same way, if you write k cross I, then k cross I is equals to j. So you get j. If you reverse these systems like this, if you are writing here j cross I, if you write here j cross I, you get the opposites k. So opposite k can be written as minus k. Similarly, if you write here k cross j, then here k cross j, you get opposites I, so you get minus I. If you write here I cross k, then I cross k is equals to minus j, opposite j, na? This is equals to minus j. So by the help of clock rule, you are able to find cross product of unit vectors which are perpendicular to each other. Let us see cross product in component form. Cross product in component form. For understanding this, Let us take vector A is equals to AXI AYJ AZK, and vector B equals to BXI BYJ BZK. If I am writing vector A cross B, then put the value of A, this whole term here, this is equals to AXI plus AYJ AZK cross. Put the value of second term B, this term, at this place. This is BXI BYJ BZK. After that, taking the product of first term with first term of first term, this term, second term and third term in proper patterns, we can write it AX BX I cross I plus AX BY. See the pattern, I is the first term and J is second. So we write I cross J. Do not write J cross I. Plus AX BZ. AX have I. So write here I cap cross K cap. So we have multiplied it by the first term, then multiply it by second term AY J cap. So you write here AY, here this is BX. Now write here J cap cross I cap plus AY BY J. Write here J cap cross J cap plus AY BZ. Write here J cap cross K cap. After that, multiply this whole term with this third term. So this is equals to AZ BX K cross I AZ BY K cross J AZ BZ K cross K. So we have multiplied it by every terms. Now what we know? We know that I cross I equals to J cross J equals to K cross K equals to 0. This means that this term and this term become 0. And we use the clock rules for other terms. So what is the clock rules? I am drawing here the clock rules. This is I, J and K. Use this rule for other terms. What we can write? We can write like this. This first term is 0. This second term is AX BY. You write here AX BY. And after that, see, here you have I cross J. So I cross J is K. So write here K cap. Here AX BZ. So write is AX BZ. Now see, I cross K is here. So you write here I cross K. It is moving opposite direction. I cross K. So it will be minus J. So you write here minus J. Now this second term, you have AZBX. Here you have, so we have just write this first line. This is the first line. We are solving this second line. Second line is AYBX. Here J cross I. J cross I equals to minus K because it is in opposite direction. Now this second term AY BY is 0 and this third term is AY BZ. So write here AY BZ and here you have J cross K. So J cross K is equals to I. So write here I cap. So we have utilized this second term also. Now it is the time for utilizing the third line. Okay, here in third line we have AZBX, AZBX, and here K cross I. See this side, K cross I is equals to J. So write here J. Now this is AZBX. So write here AZBY, 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 and here K cross J. So here is K cross J. It moves opposite, so you write minus I, minus I. After that, this is the term 0. Now, after writing this term, we have to arrange this term. We are going to arrange it. How we are arrange it? Let us see this. For arranging, you are using the first term. You have to see the first term I cap. So where is the I cap? Here is I cap and here is I cap. So this I cap have the coefficient AYBZ. So write you AYBZ, and here you have AZBY. So put a minus sign. So write the minus sign and put is AZBY. Let the I is common. After that, find the J term. Here you have J term and here you have J term. This J term is positive, so you have to write this term first. So this term is AZBX, AZBX. Now give a minus sign from this side and write here AXBZ. So it is AXBZ, and take out the J out. Now you have to write the third term K. Here is the third term K and here is also third term K. It is positive, so you write this term AXBY. First you write AXBY, give a minus sign, AYBX, and you write here K terms. So this is equals to A cross B. So what is A cross B? A cross B equals to AYBZ minus AZBY I cap plus AZBX minus AXBZ J cap plus AXBY minus AYBX K. This long expression can be written in short form like this. A cross B is equals to I cap, J cap, K cap, AX, AY, AZ, BX, BY, BZ, and give a line here. This is said to be determinant form. This is said to be determinant form. So how we are going to solve the determinant form? Let us see it, the way to solving use determinant form. This can be solved like this. First of all, give a bracket here and write here I cap. If you are using I cap, then don't hide this line and this lines. This means that we are hiding these lines. Only we have to use this, this four terms. Multiply this term with this term. This is AYBZ. Right here AYBZ. Give a minus sign, multiply this term. This is AZBY. Now after that, give a minus sign. Right here J cap. And so you have a minus sign here. Remember, this is a minus sign. Why minus sign? I will explain just after a minute. Minus sign, and now this side, since we have written J here, so you have to omit this term and this term. Only you have to say this first term and this last term. Multiply this term with this term. So AXBZ, right here AXBZ. Give a minus sign, AZBX. AZBX. Now give a plus, write a K. Now you are saying this term, So when you are saying this term, k term, don't use this term. You have to use only these 4 terms. This is ax by. Right here ax by. Give a minus sign, and ay bz. Right here ay bx. Ay bx. Right here ay bx. Now if we minus sign will enter inside the bracket, you get here az bx minus ax bz. This is j cap, and in the first term and third term will remain as it is. What are the terms? This is ay bz minus az by I cap, and this term is ax by minus ay bx k cap. This is said to be A cross B vector. Now let us match this equation and this equation. See, ay bz, minus sign, az by, j here I cap, plus sign, az bx, minus sign, ax bz, j cap, plus sign, ax by, minus sign, ay bx, k cap. So these two equations are same. So this is said to be determinant form, and as I said that why I am giving here minus sign, the rule of determinant signs is this is positive, negative, positive. What is the rule? The rules are positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. These are the signs. Now let us see a numerical, and so that you are well understand cross product. Numerical is prove that the vectors A equals to 2i plus 3j plus k cap and 6i cap plus 9j cap plus 3k cap are parallel. So student, I will take the cross product of A cross B, and if A cross B, so we write here A cross B, and we know that A cross B equals to AB sin theta n cap. If this sin theta becomes 0, then this whole terms become 0. If the whole term becomes 0, this means that vector A and B are parallel to each other. So this is our concept, and to solve the numerical. To solving the numerical, now I have given you the concept, now see the solution. You write here A cross B and write in determinant form I cap, j cap, k cap. See, the first term is A, so coefficient of I, j and k are 2, 3, 1. Right here 2, 3, 1. And second term is B, coefficient of second terms are 6, 9, 3. Right here 6, 9, 3. After that, right here I cap, and you have to take a note. You have to see only this 3, 1, 9 and 3, these 4 terms. So 3 into 3, this is equals to 9, minus sign 1 into 9, 9. Now give a minus sign here. You have to see the I term and the k term. You don't have to see the j term, because j term is here. So this is 2 into 3 is 6, minus 1 into 6 is 6, plus right here k terms. So 2 into 9, this is 18, and 3 into 6 is again 18. So you have 0i minus 0j plus 0k. So this is equals to 0 vector. So A cross B equal to 0 vector. This means that A vector is parallel to B vector. We have proved this. Thank you children. For numerical problems, you will see my next videos.